You got all your stuff going well with the ships and stuff? Everything? No problems with the Central Powers Navy?
Oh. Are they on strike force? Yeah, they should be. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're... Oh, no. There's fighting. I have no intel on it. What? Why don't I have intel? Who are they fighting? If not me.
Someone else?
Will my fleets not go there if I have it blocked?
They could be fighting, let's see, maybe French convoys? If
Should I
some
unblock that sea tile?
It's not your fleets, I wouldn't worry about it. It's probably, well, unless you want to join in, it might be, it's probably subs messing with some French convoys. You should be able to manually order your fleet there. They'll lose some organization. Your strike forces aren't going to automatically engage. It's not you fighting after all. But if you want, you can send a force there. Like, control right-click, and that'll tell them to go there manually. You also have to cancel repairs on the ship, on the task forces they're currently. But yeah. No, you don't have to, like, when you do it, it'll give you a pop-up asking if you want to cancel repairs. But yeah.
No access.
It's not letting you do anything?
Not with it locked.
Yeah. Well, anyways, control right-click and you'll manually order them. Yep.
Okay.
I don't have much going on, so I'm going to unpause it and watch your naval battle, because I'm curious. Oh, let me pause this.
Some more trucks.
Yeah, you got 35 naval XP now, right? This would probably be a good time to take a naval spirit or whatever. No, not Chief of the Navy. You need political power for other stuff, but one of those. What are you teching? Any naval stuff right now?
Yeah, 1940 destroyers, ladder shooting. That's it.
Oh. Yeah, and so ladder shooting, you're probably going to do more. So you can either go for naval XP or research. I'd probably take the research speed, the integrated designers. It'll speed up ladder shooting, which will let you go on to other things sooner.
Alright.
Cool. But anyways, I'll unpause it again. Oh, how are you doing for oil imports before I do?
Oh. You're running out of fuel again.
Your fleet just left port. You got a couple days, but when it ticks over, let me go to what the day tick over first before you buy more.
Okay.
So you're not paying for a whole day's price for 2 hours of oil. Yeah, I'd probably import a lot more from Venezuela right now. Maybe Iran again. I don't know. Actually, Venezuela has all you need.
That's a decent amount?
More than that. You're going to need more than that to support a naval battle.
Goodbye.
Probably like 96.
Okay.
Oh, is Bun awake? Is that why yeah, you said you had to go soon?
Yeah.
I heard her. And like, you normally don't go to sleep this early. I'm like, oh, well. Well, anyways, I'm curious, how long till your fleet arrives there?
I think it's there. Oh, it's not fighting. What?
Because I guess they won't reinforce in because it's not your fight.
Am I not at war with these people? Who's fighting
You
here?
are with the Central Powers. Looks like their fleet's gone. Hold on.
Oh,
Select the task force that's doing patrol there. Like, just click on it. Shouldn't they be, if you click on, select, I don't know, in any one of those ones that's doing it. 2 of the 3. Like an individual task force, not all 3 on the left. What you're looking for is there should be a little thing that looks like almost like an hourglass that says they're trying to locate a fleet. They're not, which must mean that that was a sub force, and they don't have enough sub detection to hunt for subs.
They can't. I see. Huh.
You need to have a sub detection for the task force over a certain threshold, like average detection value. So you basically need active sonar to hunt for subs.
Sub detection of 3.
Yeah, the destroyers bring the average down, but even the cruisers should actually be a little better because they have float planes, I think.
This cruiser, does not have float planes. What?
Yeah.
Why is he here? He has.
It's a mining cruiser. I don't know how it ended up there. It should probably be laying mines somewhere else.
Sub detection 4. There we go.
Yeah. Not that good. Not enough to hunt subs.
Yeah.
You might want to stick that mine laying cruiser and have it do something else. I don't know. Maybe lay mines somewhere?
Yeah.
Eastern Mediterranean mine laying? Maybe?
Is this gonna screw up that he's over here? Should I
2
not
task
put him under
forces. It'll try and have 1 in each region. It'll be fine as long as you don't create a 3rd task force to mine lay.
Otherwise, I could keep him under a different admiral.
Yeah, you might put him under 1 in this region anyways for the combat bonuses. Maybe the strike force guy. I don't know. I think, yeah, he has the best bonuses, so you might as well keep the mine layers under him. But yeah. Shoot, so I guess that was a waste of fuel. Scrambling the strike force there just to find nothing. But you can leave them anchored there. They'll just hold position. They won't consume any fuel. I wouldn't even...
Oh, not that button. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can just leave them alone and they'll stay where they are. One of them is the Portuguese Guinea. Your 25 kilo...
Oh, that cancels the mission. Oops.
Yeah, I was
Do
gonna
not
say
have them on strike force, or do I just leave them there off strike force?
I would leave them with no mission for now.
Okay.
Since what you're probably gonna do is just manually, but the 25 kilonoon force is kilonaut force, kilonoon. God, too much physics way back in the day. If you right click on one of the ships, it'll center on them. Yeah, they're all the way here. I don't know
why.
They went for repairs there. I don't know why. You might as well let them finish the repairs though, instead of sending them to Aegean. They'll use the Guion and Guinean.
Goodness.
So
What are you doing?
they were probably doing something out here. I'm not sure what. But the Joe.
What?
The 25 kilonaut group, strike force. I would select that, the one that was literally just in Guinea, and I would just tell them to go back into naval base because they can get free repairs there.
Where?
Although, yep,
This one?
yes. Just right click on it. Or,
Let me see where each ship is.
oh, you told them to never repair. You might want to change that too.
What?
Whenever you force a fleet out that's doing repairs, canceling repairs tells them to never repair ever. You probably want to stick them.
That's annoying.
It is. People have made.
Medium repair priority?
I'd probably put it high. You've got overwhelming superiority. There's no reason to risk losing ships due to ships being, having a ship stay in a fight a little longer isn't going to make that big a difference when you outnumber the enemy by such large margins. It's very common for people who are fighting against an enemy with a bigger fleet to go to never repair, because they need every ship in the fight as long as possible. But when you have the upper hand, you want to set it to high.
Nice.
Yeah, so you could split off the ones who are there and just tell them to repair now. Just click the button on each one. All of them. Because they're there. And then you can select individual ships. And they're probably trying to go like back to England. But if you click... No, the ones that are doing repair. I'm saying if you select any one of those... Oh, they are repairing Portuguese Guinea. Cool. So they're using their dockyards instead of yours. Which is nice. Yeah, I mean, those dockyards would have just turned out convoys, most likely. I don't think they have the tech for any actual navy. And those are going to Cape Verde, which is another faction member. So, cool. The rest of the strike force, the ones that aren't where, I guess they're still going to the Aegean. I would just send them to Aleppo instead. Just right click. And select the ones they're pairing to make sure it didn't send them to Aleppo as well, I guess. Yep, they're fine. Yep. And where's your 20 kilonaut group? It was somewhere weird as well. Probably because they were... I'm guessing is when you turn the sea zones yellow and red, they hadn't yet arrived in Aleppo, and so they rerouted. Trying to avoid going through the yellow zones. That's probably what happened. Yeah, I would just tell them to go to Aleppo. It's going to take them a while. They might as well continue going through the Suez. Like, they're already more than halfway.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
In angle line.
Yeah, I guess before signing them, the yellow zones, I should have said, check where your fleets are, because that can happen. What probably happened is, they hadn't even reached Gibraltar yet, and they said, okay, well, we'll go around the Cape of South Africa, because you don't want us to go through the Eastern Med, because there's enemy fleets operating there. Technically safer, but a massive amount of fuel for a minor amount of safety.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
So should I save my political power till I have enough to hire a chief of the army?
Your top priorities need to be getting total mobilization, war support, and stability, and conscription law. Then the chief of the army. Chief of the army is important, but actually having enough industry to back the war effort is really, really, really important. Maybe not total mobilization, but you definitely need the conscription law. And you need enough stability that conscription law won't lead to strikes. Which it will, right?
Should I do, trade union support for new factories?
Yeah, that and the war propaganda one. You can't take war propaganda support again until the current spirit expires March 28th. So you should be able to take trade union war propaganda support on the March 28th. I don't know if you have the political power then. Other than that, just new factories, because you need the stability over 35% to lower the risk of strikes, and then you'll need to go to I think you'll need to go to limited conscription and then extensive conscription before long. And that's a lot of political power. So.
Yeah.
Well, I am pushing the capitalist Norwegians in a little fight in the mountains. 3 attack, terrain, weather, night. They should have higher 7 attack. Gosh, these guys... Oh! Shoot! That's my own fault. They didn't give them any artillery. I didn't give them old rifles. They soak hits fairly well, but... that's my fault. My bad. Yeah, I had the artillery available. And the modern rifles. So pretty much won this fight. I'm gonna pull these guys out of it. Let this one division finish the enemy off. Mexico is rescinded the Mexican cessation. Yeah, Mexico's gonna attack the United States soon. That's gonna wake up the U.S.
Oh, I'm losing a battle in Venice.
Oh? They're actually
Yeah,
managing to push there?
They're pushing into South Tyrol.
Oh, what do you have? One division there?
2.
It could be that the battle just started. Click on it again. How many? 6 divisions, 6 divisions.
And
Then reserve. This is gonna. You should have plenty of time to pull in reserves. This is gonna be a very, very long fight. Those guys in Venice proper, are they reserve priority? What are they? Oh, you send them as port guards. That's right.
Yeah, they're colonial garrisons.
I'd probably strategically redeploy them to northeast of Bolzano. Like, change where they're...
Oh, these guys over here that are trained up now.
Oh. Okay, I'd send them instead. Instead of the port guards. Yeah, I'd maybe leave the guy who's got the logistics company. Because, supplies are terrible in Switzerland. Actually, are supplies good there in Venice? I shouldn't assume they're any better there. If you hover over your division, that'll tell you what percent. No, the ones that are in the fight. Yeah, they're already at less. They're already undersupplied. I wouldn't send that many divisions, or you just undersupply your existing. I'd send like 4, and make it include the logistics. Maybe the top 3 even. You can send more later. I would remove them from current front lines. These 3. And create a fallback northeast of Bolzano. Just so you'll know where they're going if we load this up later or something. Yep.
Should I put them in the new general? Or not the new general, but the other general?
Oh, the guy's actually fighting? Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna have to unassign them again. They went to random front lines when you switched down. But yeah, I would give them a fallback northeast of Bolzano. And then strategic redeploy them there, and once they're reorganized, I usually tell them to move first and then strat, but whatever works. Because when you do it this way, sometimes they'll randomly unstrat after an hour. But yeah, I'll just unpause, make sure they don't. Yep, when they get there and they're reorganized, you can bring them into that fight. That fight should last a very long time. It just turned green, probably because of a change in tactics or something. Most likely the attacker got a good roll initially, and now the defender has... It'll swing back and forth. But that fight could last weeks with that many divisions in the mountains. So you got plenty of time to slowly trickle in reinforcements without crushing the supply.
Okay. The estimation says it'll last less than a day. Do you think does that tend to be wrong?
Based on the troops are currently in, it doesn't count for the reserves. If you click on it.
Okay. I see.
Click on the battle. Yeah,
that's gonna cycle them.
Yeah. It'll pull in reserves as divisions deorg out. And
okay.
It does look like the attackers are getting deorged very quickly, but they do have a lot of reserves, so it'll probably last longer than that.
Yeah.
It might not last nearly weeks if they're deorging that quickly, though. It might be only a 3 or 4 day battle. We'll see. But yeah, you should be able to hold them and your reinforcements do their thing, and make sure that, you know, plenty of fresh troops if it comes down to it. These guys need to get up to regular.
I trained some more motorized. I deployed all of them that I was training.
More motorized? Oh, where are they?
Yeah. They are moving to Mulhouse.
Oh, yeah. I might shift some of those to Zurich now, since you shifted some other divisions to the Venetian area. Like, I might send a couple of the motorized who are closest to regular to Zurich. You're probably undersupplied in Mulhouse.
Yeah.
I would just take the 3, maybe, or the two with the most experience. No, I was going to just say assign them to that front line, because they'll gain planning.
Oh, this front line?
Yeah. Instead of a fallback, because they can gain planning, and then when it's time to reinforce them in. No, I meant plus. You probably want to switch them to the other
Then
general.
they won't be under...
That's fine. He's a bad planner anyways.
Oh. Okay.
This is just for the planning. You can switch him to that guy later if you really want, but for now I would just take those 3 and put them under Cunningham there and just... Yep. The strategic redeployment there.
Right.
Zurich. You were trying to click north of the border was the problem. You want to send him to the city.
Going, right?
You want to send him into the city of Zurich. You were selecting the river. Yep. You right click there.
I figured they would. Okay, yeah.
It's a pretty thick river though. It's a major river and you were actually, your mouse was over the river. So. Yeah, once they're fully planned and they're up to regular, you know, then you can eventually... Oof. You just saw the supplies in the eastern... Oh, man. You should see how bad the supplies are in the eastern Swiss Alps.
Yeah.
It's bad. Do you have the trucks available to give more divisions logistics? You might want to do that with the guys who are training burn.
I have 13 trucks.
Yeah, you'll get more over time.
Yeah.
I might give a couple more divisions logistics companies. Make them about to switch them. Not the ones on the front, because they'll drop down. They'll lose an experience level when you do this, probably.
They already have Yeah, they've already got logistics.
They don't. The 2nd Infantry
wait.
Division.
Oh yeah, that guy doesn't.
Yeah, I'd probably... You could actually just give it the 2nd Infantry. They got enough surplus XP, they're not going to drop down a level. They won't drop down to train just because they get some green guys. The logistics company.
Okay, do I take him out of the battle, or do I just switch him now?
Just change it. Now, the sooner you do it, the sooner they'll actually get the trucks.
Infantry Logistics Division.
Yep. I think that the only difference is they get a logistics company with that template, right?
Yeah.
Yep. 'Cause supplies are bad there. If you change the logistics view, I saw one division at 6% supply. 9% now. It's because there's like a snowstorm going on. It's bad. People really need more logistics there, more supply there. Do you have trucks assigned to Zurich supply hub? Like, you know, you can use trucks to enhance supply range. Oh,
I forgot how that works.
just click the motorization.
Level?
Yep. I would set it to max.
Okay.
First, it'll drop your logistics fulfillment down. It'll take a while till it actually gets the trucks, because you have to produce them. You don't have enough in your reserves. But that'll be one of the things that if you go to your see the tank, the recruit deploy thing on the top tab. You go to that, you can see your logistics priorities on the very top. The radio buttons above. Yep, supply trucks are set to high, so they'll compete on even basis with reinforcements. I may even set reinforcements to normal at this point, so that supply trucks will be preferred to getting the extra trucks to your motorized who aren't in combat yet. Yep. Alright, on pause. Are you good?
Yep.
Yeah, just that is atrocious. Atrocious logistics. I looked at that, I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah. When you get the chance, you might want to upgrade your logistics tech, the logistics company tech, so they're more effective at reducing supply consumption.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was going to happen. There was no way we were going to capitulate the there was no way, even if I tagged to Norway and massively better managed their front lines and declared on Finland, there was no way we were going to take Finland before. That would have required, like, in my single player thing, I probably have a day zero save. Or I'm going to do Denmark and go loyalist. And if I start, you know, in 1938, it might be possible to do Finland by this date, but from the time in July, you've only been at this 4 months. There was no way to take Finland that quick.
Yeah.
At least not without getting Syria occupied. That's fine, though I should get extra factories and stuff in this. And there is a way to get them out of that faction, but that requires sending spies and causing a civil war, probably. And actually the US would probably just join in their civil war. But it might be possible by dumping volunteers to get them out of the US faction eventually. The problem is I think Finland is running a bunch of advisors to increase democracy support, so maybe not. They tend to run like 2 or 3. Is what it is. Someday...
Okay. The troops in Bolzano are orged.
Ah, yeah.
Pretty much. Anyway.
Well...
41 out of 43.
That's cool, but it doesn't look like they're needed quite yet.
Yeah, we're actually turning the tide already.
Well, the enemy's going to reinforce more divisions in. How are the logistics? Ooh. Yeah, I'd keep them back for now. If they go there, they'll always strain the logistics even worse, the front line. They're nearby if they're needed. And, well, that's all.
Should I have them somewhere they can get some planning?
It doesn't matter if they're defending. Planning is for attacking, mostly.
Yeah.
I mean, the Zurich thing was, it's a supply hub as well as a place that you can get planning. So it's like, why not put them on top of a supply hub, efficient logistics, and if you do get the chance to counterattack, which you might on the Swiss-Austrian border, because they don't have quite as many divisions there, but there's no way in the Venetian-Austrian border. They got too many divisions there. Yeah, wait a year or two and they'll run out of manpower at this rate. That's not an exaggeration. They'll eventually, let's take a look. Current wars, Anglian-Hungarian War. The Central Powers have already lost 300,000 men. They haven't been at this too long.
Oh, I finished 1940 destroyers.
Oh. I'd probably do logistics tech, like I was talking about before. That'd be under... See the guy with plus sign next to a... support companies, yep.
Right.
Oh, you're already doing it. You're already doing logistics too. What are you currently teching? Just the easiest way is just to go back to the tab. Logistics, you're finding... do you have any industrial techs that you can grab? Not without ahead of time. Excavation, maybe. Engineering
Yeah.
techs. You could do
Computing machine.
improved computing machine. You'll need it for stabilizers, eventually for tanks. Or you might do some naval stuff for naval MIO growth. Let's see. How close is your naval MIO to growing? That would be country flag, and then the thing that looks like a ship on the research and production.
Ah, right.
And you can hover over each one, or you can even go details, and I'll tell you how much funding they're going to gain from current techs. That's right. The task force shipbuilders you were focused on. For good carriers, I guess. Right. If you go over to the Harland and Wolff, or maybe it was about getting them their policy at size 6, I think it is. Anyways, if you click on these guys, yeah, they're gonna grow as soon as you finish ladder shooting. Oh yeah, you were after. I remember it was we were trying to get the refitting works. You can queue that now, by the way, so that you won't miss a day or anything. Now the way you go is to go to details. This is on the MIO. You were in the right screen for it. And you see the little thing there with the wrench by it? Anchor and the wrench. Under weapons, below the anchor with the cog, that advanced fitting works. If you shift left click that, it'll queue it up. That means as soon as you have the funding, you'll gain it. So production output for destroyers, cruisers, yeah. Quantity has a quality all of its own, especially in the Navy. You might also take a look at some of your other MIOs, other Navy ones. Task Force shipbuilders are good for mass producing stuff, but your escort fleet might be better for mass producing screens eventually. Let's see. These guys currently have a blanket 5% production output for all screen ships. I think the task force, do they have any effect on screen ships? Like, I mean, production output. The one on the top. If you just hover over something that's not one of the ship types.
Sorry.
Harland and
what was that?
Harland and Wolff. If you hover over, like there, you'll see. Okay. Hit points. That's probably why you. Yeah, they're a good designer for destroyers because they give extra hit points, which is very nice. For slower destroyers, when you get to higher tech levels, raiding fleet is usually better for destroyers because speed is better than hit points in terms of not getting hit. But especially since they change it so speed also makes you better able to hit the enemy ships too. Though I don't know if that is in this version or if that's only in the newest version of Parts Iron. But if you select the raiding fleet, John Brown and company. Details. Just curious if you got any country unique bonuses. Sometimes they modify the base effects of a MO, and sometimes they give me unique traits. Oh, that's right. The AI stupidly took long range engagement, which long range rating, which does lead to instead of high speed, unfortunately, but it does lead to unescorted raider requirements at the very bottom there. What does that give? Light attack. Only for capital ships. Yeah, they're. Why does the AI always do that? High speed focus is so much better usually. I mean, I guess using low tech destroyers to guard out into the Atlantic, but they're not going to be much of a combat shipbuilder, more of a guard into the central Atlantic without your trading with North America. What about Yarrow shipbuilders? What do they have? for... yes. It's good for sub-hunting. And they may have some just for being... Most MIOs have a base effect even before they gain traits. If you hover over the screen thing under escort fleet, like there. At equipment, it doesn't show anything. Just a production output. Yep. Escort fleet builders usually have a production output, and sometimes country specific they have additional bonuses. But looks like they have 2 traits, which are sub-hunters and... Yeah, so they all got a... Yeah, I'd probably just focus on the task force shipbuilders, especially for producing carriers eventually. You got a huge amount of conventional ships, but England doesn't have as many carriers as they could. And they also help with supporting naval invasions, because you can project air power inland a lot further than you can project shore bombardment. So yeah, I would probably take some... The reason I was talking about this is because you can grow an MIO with research by signing.
Yeah.
Task Force shipbuilders can't be used with the heavy guns, but they can probably be used for improved light or medium batteries. I'd probably grab... What is the... You see the thing that looks like a shell on the right? To the right of the improved light battery, and the other one that looks like a shell, like a gun, like a bullet. To the right of that. No, it's directly to the right. You see it. All right, I'm just seeing what class is a ship. So that benefits cruisers, and the one above it, the storyline one above it.
Oh.
No, the one that looks like a shell.
What?
A shell.
Oh.
A shell is the name for like a big artillery or ship bullet. You know, it's a bullet if it's a gun, it's a shell if it's a ship or
being
artillery
a little
piece.
distracted. Sorry.
Carriers. Yeah, that benefits almost everything. Light attack. So yeah, I'd probably take the improved light gun to the left of that, so that you can get small caliber armor piercing shells eventually.
I see. So,
How far ahead of time is the actual passive buff there? To the right of that. What's the ahead of time penalty?
Sorry, what?
How far ahead of time is that? Only 1.1 years.
1.1.
Okay, so by the time you finish the prerequisite tech, it'll be 1941 probably, and it'll be less than a year ahead of time.
I see.
Okay, that's so you won't have to wait too long. I would describe this. You might do other techs before, but I would do the task force guys. Try and get them to bigger.
Okay.
Because yeah, they have some nice bonuses. The raiding fleet would have been pretty good if the AI had taken high speed instead of long range branch. Although the long range can still be used to create destroyer variants that can raid out. I mean, they can do convoy escorts a little further into the Atlantic. Although you're usually better with the escort shipbuilder for convoy for destroyer escort designs, except when you need the range of a long range raider shipbuilder. What are these even? These are escort destroyers you're building?
I don't know. I haven't started them.
EFGH class, like.
They have like this.
Oh yeah, that's an escort ship for sure. The only thing that would make it better as an escort ship is removing the fire control systems, because you know it adds to the cost of the ship. Well, for now, you're gonna be finishing some destroyers soon, and when you have the Navy XP, you probably want to build a new destroyer model on the 1940 hull. You probably don't want to end up using the 44 ever, just because it costs more steel, and steel is going to be in shortage, but you can definitely, or at least not using it for escorts, which what you really need are lots more destroyer escorts right now, just to protect convoys. I mean, you saw how many it took just for the central Mediterranean zones. It's going to be worse once your troops arrive and they need supply convoys. And if you send me Lend-Lease as well, you know, well, actually, if I send you, if you send me, I think I would need the destroyers. Anyways, all right.
Yeah.
Should probably.
We got hit by a blizzard.
Oh.
So, yeah,
we like in real life or in the game?
In real. My job had to cancel a day.
Oh. Well, that's got certain side advantages, I guess. Hmm.
What do you want to eat? You want me to make you pesto?
No, I don't pesto.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
You might want to check your oil imports. Just because you might want to reduce oil imports now. You got a month's oil in reserve or something, or that's a month till you fill up.
Oh yeah, I'll be full in a month.
Yeah, I might reduce the oil imports to get the construction lines done sooner. Looks like you start on the naval base in Aleppo.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yes, so you can get the military factories done. If you reduce oil imports by more than 2, you can start on those mill. I'd probably reduce it by like 4 or 5. Yep. Cool. Yeah, it just occurred to me. I'm like, I'm sitting here staring at full fuel reserves I can't use, and I can't even Lend-Lease it to you. Like, I would Lend-Lease you my fuel. That I just get a small passive production. But here's the fun thing, Joe. The fuel disappears in the thin air if I try to Lend-Lease it to anyone. It's a long-standing bug.
You can Lend-Lease fuel?
You can, but it doesn't work. The fuel just evaporates. Doesn't actually get received. It's been a bug in this game for...
hey, they're at war.
Oh yes, Mexico has attacked the United States, and this will cause the United States to raise their conscription and economy laws and stuff. I think they'd already woken up. They're already in partial mobilization, but it might cause Canada to go to war economy or something. Yeah, and they'll probably annex the state of Mexico. They usually annex Tamaulipas for the oil.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Mexico chose to take on the U.S. It's suicidally dumb.
Throwing it away, you're bad.
I gotta get going.
Oh. Alright, well, let me just get it over to November 28th. Yeah, I kept you too long. I knew you were gonna have to leave soon.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. I was zoning out more and more myself. Let me just save this a couple times. This thing called SOV, that was from the Soviet stuff. Cool. Alright, well, it's all saved. So, you know, I guess don't do anything more because it won't be carried along. But, yeah, it looks like things are going well, holding the line against the Central Powers. Just gotta get your fleet to the Syrian, I mean your fleet, your army to the Syrian-Turkish borders so that we can dig them in. How far away are they now? I don't think I can see them.
Oh, almost. They're in Mozambique now.
Arrive at the next location in 1 day and
22
6
days.
And then they have to strategically redeploy from Basra to the border, and then they
22
have
days.
to finish their training and entrench. What?
One. So yeah, it's gonna be a while. 22 days till they land in Basra.
Yeah, I mean, this is... I wish we could have just sent them through the Med, but whatever. They'll get there eventually, and the main problem is that Lithuania is going to eventually try and request Stalin attack Sweden. And the only way we can do anything good with that is then have to invade the Soviet Union and make sure Trotsky becomes the leader, because otherwise, well, it's not going to matter. Stalin will join the Central Powers, but Sweden will join the North American Alliance, and we'll be at war with the US, and that's no good.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's manageable. I managed to hold on to like 1942 or something, or 43. I don't remember when I switched to playing as Denmark after it was utterly crushed, but that's after Turkey occupied Syria, my single player save. If your troops are stopping Turkey from rolling over me, that's because all my divisions were in Norway when they invaded and I didn't expect it. We should be able to hold the Central Powers at the Turkish border, and we should be able to take out Norway and Sweden. We'll just have to occupy Sweden instead of being able to, get a peace conference. In fact, if worst comes to worst, we might want to do a collaboration government or two in Sweden, so we can just form a collab government, so that we don't have to occupy them for ever and ever until we can invade DC, Yeah. Collab government operations are expensive, so you'll be doing it as England, I guess, because there's no way I can afford it as Norway when I flip to them. Alright,
Okay.
well. Peace, man. I hope you had some fun. I think we should maybe try and do Age of Wonders at some point, but I don't know. Getting burned out or just like this more, whatever. I don't know. At least we got all the Navy and Air Force stuff lined up, and your divisions are slowly on the way.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, my viewers on YouTube and Twitch, I wish you all the best. Take care of each other, be kind to yourselves, and may you always find a guiding star lead home. Until next time, it's Northstar, and best luck to you all.